This is the AW podcast. Favorite albums of this year. Even though this year's been shit, there's been some good moments. So, especially for music.
I was about to say yes. If it wasn't for the artists and the music, I don't know how 2020 would have been.
The nigga would have cried the entire year.
The entire year.
Nonstop.
Only pain.
But you know what we got on the panel here? Kiki the Don.
Yes, sir.
Then we got King Beast.
Go.
And we got M.
Hey, got to be back.
And of course, we got our editor, Warwolf. He might be eating right now. The nigga doesn't want to share, so yeah.
This is rude.
We
all trying to eat.
I'll still by his house though. Take a plate. We still actually looking at our list right now because it's been so many albums that dropped this year. But Coconut says he got a short list.
Oh, bro, it's not a shorter list. I just got one. It's not a list, bro. I only got one album. That's it.
He said one album.
All we need.
Well, Juice WRLD, bro. Was it album is Legends Never Die? I don't know why, but like that's the only one that came out in my 2020. Everything else I've looked at has always been 2019 and or like past. I don't really I've heard singles for 2020, but that's about it. But the album Legends Never Die, it's probably on repeat a lot, especially like if I go work out or when I'm driving. That's probably the top album that I'd be listening to.
I've still yet to listen to the album.
It's a good album.
Really, it's solid, bro.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it.
It's not because of his music. It's because like I'm really hurt that he's gone now, and it doesn't feel real, you know.
I hear you. It doesn't. It's not the same.
Yeah. But I mean, like, even though he may be gone, he still brought out a banger, bro. Like, to me, I think this is an album that I don't mind. That I'll definitely be going back to in the future to keep listening to. That's how I see it.
Eventually, I'm gonna check it out.
You definitely should. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, I listened to Pop Smoke's album, but I didn't have like a connection or was like listening to him like that before he died, you know.
Same for me. I've never listened to Pop Smoke's album yet either, or have not listened to it.
I've listened to a few songs, but I haven't actually like dived into.
Only thing I heard was Dior, and that's all I needed. Then he died. I'm like, oh shit, let me go ahead and look at this album. And I'm like, oh damn, these TikTokers gonna be loving What You Know About Love, nigga stealing genuine shit.
Meet the Woo 2 is pretty good though. Like
it was.
I think it's actually worth a listen to, and I didn't really like his music like that. Like, it took a minute to like grow on me.
I get you. He does have a very like distinct voice.
Yeah. It's a certain vibe, but I mean, if you're just trying to get turned up or working out or something, he's definitely like a good go-to to listen.
Wait, who's it again?
Pop Smoke.
You gotta listen to She Wanna Fuck with the Woo.
Definitely get you hyped.
Or you about to go get some. You're gonna be feeling yourself in the mirror getting ready and shit. Like, let me get out the.
I think I'm a little bit different. Every time I listen to like those hype songs during the gym, it doesn't get me to that zone. So when I listen to like weird, but if I listen to sad music or like something that kind of brings you down in a way, if you hear it like normally outside the gym or whatever, for some reason that's what brings me to that zone when I like train or lift or work out. I think that's why I like this album.
Who hurt you?
I'm gonna say shit.
Nobody.
I'm fucking around and be sad as hell at the gym.
Dude, nobody
sad
hurt
as
me.
fuck trying to lift something.
No. Like, nothing. Like, I would create scenarios in a way, so then it would make me mad, I guess.
Oh, this
Or
Oh, you
nigga
got
I don't know. It's
Jordan.
just
Oh, I
weird.
hear you.
It's just
Okay, okay.
and they got the
That's
it's just
another
weird.
form of like
Yeah.
motivation. I can see that
Like
actually.
I hear people
He
playing
going at you. I
EDM
don't
and
like the
all
way that
that.
nigga looked at me.
But to
Visualize
press these weights
that.
even harder.
Like I'm not trying to go to the gym to like, be hype about everything. Like I'm there to train. So what else kind of gets you into those feelings is like kind of sad music for me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess this is a scenario I could think of and maybe focus a bit more. But even though it's just like it's in a scenario that'll probably never happen, it's just something that kind of brings me to that zone.
Coconut don't exist when they go to the gym. He turned into Captain Insano.
Oh, dude, I completely ignore everybody unless I don't have my earphones on. And yeah.
I hate
That's
forgetting
the
my.
worst. Yeah, I was just
Really?
about to say that. That is absolutely the worst.
It's fun. People look at you and they're like, dude, this guy's a psycho. But I'm just like, bro, no. I didn't charge my headphones last night.
And that's
Like
working
it
out.
has nothing to do with
Fuck.
that.
Yeah, so yeah, going back to it, Legends Never Die is my top 2020 album from Juice World. I don't have a list because that's the only one I got.
It's a very good one. It's a good mention.
That's all you need.
There you go. Who's up
Kiki, what
next?
what albums you got? What you been listening to
This is interesting.
this year?
All right, bro. I'm gonna hook y'all boys up. All right. So this isn't in any particular order, but
Let me see
I'm
how this
just
goes on. Let me pull up.
I'm
Okay.
Let me see this.
I'm really just give y'all a top 10, honestly. Like that's just me. All right. So this is like okay. So my first album gotta go for Pray for Pairs by West Side Gun. Yes sir, the greatness.
What's Smith? No, I'm just
Mitchell.
playing. I'm just playing.
Well,
No,
He said, "Wait a minute,
No,
whoa,
it's a
whoa,
good.
whoa."
It's a good album.
that nigga gonna snap.
Don't tell Corb that.
Oh,
yeah. But
Gonna spin his ass.
okay. My second one would have to be Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. He's also part of Griselda. My third one would have to be Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist. Alfredo. That is a lovely album. Wow. My fourth one would have to be Bishop Newbrew, My Disregarded Thoughts. Don't know if y'all know who dude is, but he goated. He real goated.
I haven't. Lob me something of his. I'll take a listen.
I definitely will. My fifth one. My fifth one. This my favorite artist of the new school. My boy Joey finally had dropped something, but it was kind of short. He had dropped the light pack. It was very delicious.
You know, something slight.
Yes, ma'am. He said he finna give us an album. Say he finna give us an album. I just don't know when. Okay. And my fifth one would have to be The Price of Tea in China by Bodie James and The Alchemist. My sixth one would have to be King's Disease by Nas. My seventh one would have to be Eternal Take by Lil Ooze. Ooh.
Ooh,
by Lil by
ooh.
Lil
Baby
The
Pluto.
Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Let's see, because I feel like I'm forgetting. Song. My eighth one will be Thundercat. It is what it is. That's Lil Wayne's
Yes, I
album.
also have that on my list because that album, Chef's Kiss. Oh my God, that album is
Yeah.
good.
Yes, ma'am. Like I definitely like drunk. I definitely like like Drunk better, but I really do like what he did with It Is What It Is.
I agree. I think it's a pretty good album. Like you said, Drunk was, you know, more of what we're used to, but I think this was a good like little look what else I can do.
Yeah. I also liked Amuse in Her Feelings. It's by D.V.S.N. And my final one will
The
probably
vision.
have to be After Hours by The Weeknd.
That is a beautiful album as well.
Never need a bitch on what a bitch need.
I haven't listened to that Division album though.
Please do.
Like I listened to it, but like it was one of those things where I forgot that came out because there's so much music.
Mhm.
It like dropped. It really felt like that came out last year. You know.
I was just about to say, like, damn, that was this year,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Like, I
2020 is
really,
2020 is really one of those things, bro, where like the first half of the year, it feels like it was a whole year ago. So I get what y'all saying.
Ooh, yeah, I know that feeling.
The unofficial.
Before I
Feels
even
like,
say my list, let's pay some bills real fast.
ah,
Yeah, we gotta pay some bills. You know, the podcast is trying to grow,
you should link
and we need
the.
your help, the supporters, the listeners, to go to our Anchor and support us. We
yes,
take monthly donations. Even $1 helps.
We
And they're
want
monthly
your
donations
money.
you can cancel at any time.
just
We do want your
anything.
money.
Oh yeah,
We need some money. Better equipment, especially for our editors, so he can go crazy with it. But yeah, we take donations on Anchor, and we also do have a Patreon. If you start a Patreon, 7 will come back for
oh
season
no.
4 and release Coconuts Nudes. Yeah,
Hey, I'm adding more to the day.
Don't y'all want to see that? Go do that.
and also one more ad.
The nuke's gonna go off. This nigga get out of kill streak.
Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. No, I'll go ahead and say it. I'll go ahead
Say
and
it,
say it.
say it, say it.
So we do have a brand deal with a streetwear company out in Japan,
Oh,
the OD Collective.
baby girl, what you
Really?
doing? Where your man?
Ooh, talk nice. Talk nice to
It's
us.
Talk
not
to him nice.
very inexpensive. It's not that much. They have varied varieties of hoodies, shirts, hats, sunglasses, and Kiki loves sunglasses. And he can tell
I love hood.
you that these glasses are fire.
I was
They have
caught
beanies,
in the
I
middle.
love
face
I
masks,
love hoodies as well.
handbags, everything that you need if you're in the streetwear. That's right, OD Collective. And when you go and add something to your cart, use the code DelayedW. That will give you a discount. That's right, on the OD Collective, type in the code DelayedW. You get a discount. Let's get back into the show.
That's
We
detailed.
love discounts.
Man.
So, my list, I'm not going to lie to you, it is long as shit. And that's just because I love music and it goes from everywhere.
Absolutely.
This first one, I knew about it. I just never tried to listen to this artist because I was so stuck on his old persona or just like his parody. Yeah, I guess you can say this parody character that he made that was just straight up satire, I guess you can say. And that's Joji.
I knew you were gonna say
Ah,
Yogi.
right. I
Oh
knew it.
my god, that album is
Do it, bro.
amazing.
Joji?
I'll be the first
Joji.
person to say it.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because Coconut wanted to. When I told him about this topic, what we were going to talk about, he wanted to use the.
The OG,
he wanted to
OG.
use 50 Frank's album, the Pink Guy's album,
Nah, Pink
but
Guy, Pink Season album, bro.
season.
Oh,
He wanted to
The
use that
demons
album,
told me to.
but it's funny because Coconut actually him and his girl had played one of his songs, like the album, when we were like taking a road trip to see Seven, and I was like, "Oh shit, this kind of hard." I
Nectar.
was
Oh
like,
my god.
Hey
I had
man,
to go download Nectar, and I listened to it in my car, and I'm like, Jesus, like the production on this is top notch. Like you wouldn't even know that he was like a YouTuber.
He ate that shit, left no crumbs.
I was floating.
And have you seen his merch? The merch is so dope. I got me a hoodie and I practically live in that hoodie.
Yeah, you got to show me the merch.
I definitely
Be buying too
will.
much shit.
My brother put me on Joji because I'm like, ain't that the fucking dude you watch? He's like, yeah, but he dropped on the album. Huh?
You know what's funny? My little cousin, my 15-year-old cousin, put me on Joji.
Really?
Yeah, he really did. It was like back in like 2018. It was Will He was like the first song he showed me. And he was like, have you heard of him? He's also a YouTuber. And then from there, I was literally hooked. I was like, I love him. Like, this is an artist for me, for sure.
you should go back and see his original music.
Oh Lord.
I'm trying to see if we can copy the song thing.
Mug goaded.
Right here.
There's no
There you go.
order on my list though. Um, I put Limbo on there from Amine.
Oh my God, I also have that one on my list too. You guys are saying all of my albums. What am I going to
Bro,
share?
that's like, wait, let me look at my list. Kiki got 2 of them. You just got 2 of them.
What am I going
I
to
got a
share,
long
you
list.
guys?
Um, Teenage Fever from Cash Page. She goes hard. She goes hard. I was definitely in the fields when I listened to her though. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It happens.
Um, Changes by Justin Bieber, that actually surprised me
Really?
because eventually when you get at a certain like not age but years into like your music career, you start to like fall off. This man didn't fall off. He was looking spooky though when Roddy was beating them
Oh,
for like
yeah.
with the box.
Him and Selena was out here tripping.
Yeah, he was big tripping. Um, Blood and Stone by Seven Dust. I don't listen to rock like I used to, but I've been waiting for them to drop an album, and I really thought the album wasn't gonna come out because uh, this year like kind of delayed it,
Hmm.
and then like the lead singer, his daughter passed away, but rest in peace. I, I thought they were just gonna cancel it, but definitely go support them. Ozzy Osbourne album came out this year too,
Really? I didn't even know he was
and I
still
completely
making
forgot.
music like that.
Yeah, yeah, he did a song with Post and Travis Scott, and he kept both of them on the album. Didn't
Huh.
cut it or anything.
I'll have to go check those out later.
Uh, Childish Gambino, that's one of the albums I just forgot came out because it was so weird and just like different. And I can't tell you a favorite song off that album because nigga he used all them numbers on there. It's just like I don't know
It's one of them.
which
It's
what.
one of them.
I'm upset y'all stealing all my album shits. Like, y'all got a piece
Uh,
off my shit.
I got a lot on there, bro. No Pressure by Logic. It's not his best one, but then like some days I'm like, damn, it might be his best one. Like it's really up there with the Incredible True Story. Like it's and not mad. Logic drops this fire ass album. Finally, not that biracial bullshit. We're just like, all right, bro, we get it. And he finally was just rapping, just spitting bars and shit. And he's like, I'm retiring. I'm going to Twitch.
Yeah, I never really got into him like that. Nothing against him or anything like that. I just could never really get into him.
I mean, when did you find out about Logic? Because I found out like during like the Under Pressure album.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to say like 2016 with him and like Alyssa Cara or what was her name, Alyssa Cara, something like that.
Yeah, you found out about him on the worst album.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if this is
that
my cup
that
of tea.
Kiki knows I hate that. Like I hate that album just because of one song. Kiki, you know what song it is, bro?
You're not
The
talking
fucking
about
black. Spider-Man, that trash ass song, bro. It is so fucking corny. I was like, Logic, why did you do this?
Yeah, it's definitely Water Pistol Pete, bro. I ain't about to lie to you.
That's a whole nother. There's good songs on there, but that's a whole nother topic. Detroit 2, I got that on there. Corey will hate me for that one. He thinks that's mid, but it's definitely top tier. Action Bronson, he had a good album. Those beats are fucking different. Like it's some different ass beats, bro. I'm telling you, if you just like you about to like smoke or you just about to like chill or something, you gotta listen to Action Bronson's album Only for Dolphins. You gotta listen to it.
I'm gonna take a listen. I only really
Speaking of
heard of
Corey,
him off of like Ridiculousness. That's about it.
no, you gotta go listen to this. It's not the same as his other stuff at all. Like it's really different.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a listen.
You gotta have my boy on there, Corb, blood on your shirt.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
10 out of 10.
Yes, sir. And this is before his album Zeus comes out. So by the time this drops, it should be the same week.
So excited.
So definitely go check that out.
So excited.
And then like for the last albums, I got like Run the Jewels. Man, that album there, it's not gonna get no respect because Kiki knows why it's not gonna get no respect. But that one's pretty good. Eminem had a good album. It's finally like some decent beats where it's not. I don't know what to say like the right word for it, but
Don't let Big Gucci hear that, bro.
hey, he's just gonna have to understand this other
A
beats
hater.
like were really run down, like watered down shit.
He said Megan's twerking form is not it.
We're not even gonna get into that. That was
That can't say.
Party Mobile by Party Next Door. That was a really, really disrespectful album.
Boy, fuck you.
He
He took
said some disrespectful shit. I was just like, Lord,
the album.
this nigga here.
He said, I'm
The album was
unloading the
fire, bro.
clip.
I think it was Savage. Yeah, it was Savage Anthem. He said some out of line shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Trauma too. That one definitely had me in the feels. You already put a turn of a tape. That was definitely like a really good moment. You just wake up in the morning, this nigga like, look, fuck a release date, dropping it now. And there's not a bad song on there, bro.
We just love when we get albums like that.
Yeah, we don't really get that no more.
We really don't.
Because people they're afraid to just drop shit. Yeah, and I think like the last ones I'll put. Oh, Nav with Emergency. Amazing beats. Amazing beats. And he's actually rapping. His other shit was kind of like doo-doo, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You just listen to it. But this one is pretty good. And of course, I gotta have my boy Don Toliver, Heaven or Hell.
I'm gonna punch you when I
Hit
see
time,
you,
boy.
Dog.
You were so close to being done. And he's still one more. This nigga got half my list.
I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm about to
telling you, my
share.
list was long, bro. I'm not gonna say the other ones, but the last one I didn't listen to that I completely forgot was Slab Talk by Lil Kiki and Paul Wall. I just like completely forgot that came out. Like, damn, Kiki, why didn't you tell me the album dropped?
I wanted to keep it under wraps, bro.
God damn. But that's my list. Don't beat me up, King. Don't do it.
No, I won't. I'm just hurt. I'm like, damn, I should have gone first. I should have gone before. I should have gone before your ass.
What's your list, Playboy?
Well, I got you, Playboy. So, of course I got Uzi, because that was like January, February when that dropped.
Bruh, and it was such a lit time.
It really was. And of course, you know, the weekends, because I was fucking with Snowfall heavy. I really did like that song. Had that shit on loop.
That's a
Had
fact. Same.
had Freddy's Alfredo running on my shit. Because Kiki said it first. I'm like, boy, fuck you.
Mm,
Then then what is the Don Tolliver shit? Or fuck you. Then it's a me.
Oh yeah, the weekend too.
Yeah, then it's a me name. Boy, fuck you again. Then
God.
a great
fuck you one
album.
more time.
A great album.
Then you got Childish on that shit too, and it's fuck you 4 times. But back to the shit that you didn't say. When I got excited earlier, and I was like, "Oh shit, they did come out this year." I'm talking about Denzel and Kenny Beats Unlocked album
Yeah, that
because
was good too.
I fuck with that. I really do, and I like the video that goes with the song too. I really do. I like how they got those different animation styles for it. Um, what's it called? Morgan Freeman's a Savage Mode too. I was really enjoying that shit. I was waking up listening to music about killing niggas on the way to work every day.
Was ready for some fuck shit.
I was already. I said Glock in my lap. I ain't got shit on me. Um, fuck. Brent, you know his shit dropped. Tiana Taylor shit got her album on there. I got Abby Jasmine on there because I
You
saw
know,
that.
she really does make good music. I stopped listening to her, but she's actually really, she has a lot of potential.
I enjoy her. I see the vision. I see the future for her.
Facts. Me too. I see it.
And last but not least, because I remember these niggas had some at the beginning, middle, at some point this year, because I done forgot. I just had to make sure it was this year when it dropped. Flatbush had dropped that EP.
They
Yes,
did drop the
sir.
Oh, they did?
EP. I
Yeah, they dropped
completely
the EP with
forgot.
Quicksand. What's it called? I'm Legend. Them niggas had like a 8 song EP this year.
Huh.
Oh wow! See, I got that nigga Corey shook. He said, "I'm gonna come back to the podcast in about an hour." Well, it was called "Now More Than Ever." Yeah, it was 6 songs. So yeah, that's my short ass list. But those are the main things I had in rotation this year.
Some really good mentions on there.
He was getting violent to Lil Uzi in the shower. I loaded up, what's it called, Baby Pluto. I'm like, I'm sitting in that hoe getting hype. I'm like, but I'm not gonna
Bruh.
put my ass up in this bitch though. You got me fucked.
P2 had me zooming on the freeway, in and out of lanes. Like,
Fucking then when the deluxe dropped too, I said, hold on, like, because he had what? He had 2 songs with Young Thug on there. I like got the guap more than the other song because
had me hyped.
that shit was very catchy. And then Chief Keef, he had some good ass. That nigga produced some good ass music, bro. That nigga had some fire ass beats on that shit. I was like, Chief Kozar, Mozart himself. I'm like, shit, that nigga was doing that orchestra shit with Audio Mac.
Facts.
Oh, I'm like, that nigga copy and pasted some shit. That nigga learned some shit before he did. He had to release his full power. Yeah. Who goes, oh yeah, Elm. I think it's your turn, dog.
It is. So I'm going to mention the first three that were already mentioned. But Nectar, of course, by Joji is amazing. He's honestly one of my favorite artists, and he's gotten me through so much. Like, anytime I put anyone on music, Joji is definitely one of the first artists where I'm like, have you heard them? Have you listened to him before? Like, take a listen. Like I said, his merch is dope too. I loved it in the chat. But anyone else listening, jojimusic.com, not sponsored, but I'm his number one fan. And then Limbo by Amine was really good. Mrs. Clean, that should be having me hype. I'd be in the car ready to yeet it to the left for no reason in the car. Be turned hype. It Is What It Is by Thundercat was a really good album. I really like his beats. He's definitely really different. And he's, you know, replied to me a few times on Twitter. So that's cool. He's a cool person.
Oh wow, you famous.
Just a little bit, some slight. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. One of my very favorite albums is by Dominic Fike. It's called What Could Possibly Go Wrong. And not only is the production on there really good, I just think it's also a lot different from like a lot of the singles he's dropped. And it really shows like his potential as an artist. My favorite song in there is Joe Blazy. I definitely recommend you guys take a listen. It is a really good album. Another good album that I had like on repeat, like days in a row, is RYC by Miramasa. Such a good artist. I know he's typically more of like a beat person, but when he does have certain people hop on with the vocals, he really does know how to choose them. Because let me tell you, Today by him on that album, oh my goodness, a masterpiece. It is like such a relaxing, chill song. Like you could just be at the park, just taking a walk, listening to this like you're in a movie. It's like one of those that like really gets you in the moment. Another really good album that I liked is Fuck the World by Brent Faiyaz. I know a lot of people were kind of biased with it, but I think it was a really good album, and I'm just a really huge fan of Brent. Another one that actually dropped on the 4th of this month was The Lo-Fi's by Steve Lacy, and I have been waiting so long for Steve Lacy to drop something. He's done a few singles, some features with Thundercat, but like this is him actually dropping an entire album on us, and I have been waiting for this moment. So happy. Another really good album I liked is Orca by Gus Dapperton. I don't know if a lot of people know about him, but he's like a more of an indie artist, has a very distinct voice. But I really like the album a lot because I feel it really opens up into like what's going on in his head, and he's like really talking about himself and whatnot. So I think that's why it's a good mention. And then last but not least, by Omar Apollo is Apolliano, and it is a really good album. Kamikaze and Stay Back are like my top two favorite songs on that album. They have both gotten me through so much, especially when it comes to like breakups and losing friends and stuff like that. But it's a really good album. I've been a fan of Omar Apollo for like the longest time. I want to say since like 2016, 17. And just each single he drops and each album he drops, he's just showing so much more of his potential that he's unlocking. And I just love to see it. I just love to see my artists out here flourishing and doing great things. But yeah, that's all I have for albums of this year.
Is there any albums that disappointed y'all? Or is this like, why did I listen to this? Or just straight doo doo?
Man,
Let me think.
because I gotta get my whole. I wish Apple Music had some shit where you could actually have it in order like that. Because I definitely was disappointed by some shit this year.
Because right now, the Future and Lil Uzi mixtape, I was just like, this low key kind of ass. It's not
That
good.
that Sasuke song was ass. I remember that.
No, yeah, that song was definitely trash. Was not a fan at all. I'm trying to think of an album that I listened to and I didn't really like too much.
This is a
Dollar Sign.
disappoint me, but
It wasn't bad.
Actually, you're
But I was
very
like,
right. I
damn.
was very disappointed in his album. I was extremely disappointed. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why did I even waste my time listening to this? That's literally how I felt listening to his album.
It was some good songs like Temptations and Spicy, but like everything else I was kind of like something's missing. And I don't know what it is.
Oh my God, wait. I totally forgot an album and it's a little different because it's like rock. I don't know if anyone listens to The Strokes, but the new Abnormal is really good. And I was very excited because I didn't even think they were going to give us any more music, but that's another good honorable mention.
I forgot Floor Seats too. ASAP Ferg.
Oh my God, you're right.
Album was fire with fucking Marilyn Manson at the intro, bro.
Mm-hmm. Chef's Kiss.
I'm not gonna lie, Mulatto kind of blew my speakers out on that song.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
didn't Ariana Grande have some shit drop this year?
She did have an album drop, and it's actually a really good album. I mean, I've never really thought her music was bad because she does have some really good songs, but this album, Positions, was a really good one.
What's the name that Rule the World song that she had with 2 Chainz? I think it was last year. Shit, unless that 2 Chainz album dropped, the college one or whatever it was called, unless that dropped this year. Because I seem to put that on there too. But when I heard that song, I'm like, yeah, I need to start listening to her again.
What about Anniversary by Bryson Tiller?
You know, there was a good handful of songs I did like, but the album in its entirety, I was kind of disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if maybe I was just expecting so much because it's been so long, or I didn't know what to expect. But there wasn't really anything that really grabbed my attention too much. And like I said, it's like a handful of songs that I actually like, listen to, have on playlist and whatnot like that.
Yeah, I feel like there was no depth to it.
It kind of sounded like all his other
Drake's
music.
song did surprise me. Nah, I wouldn't say that because it was supposed to be a playoff trap soul, but it didn't sound like it. And True to Self was a lot better than this album.
I get what you're saying.
And that album gets so much hate.
But regardless, I'm very happy he gave us music.
Hell yeah.
We've
He
been
was
waiting for this
MIA.
shit.
That man went unconscious. He had he got a girl and started a family?
No, he really did. Because it's funny because I was following that model before they even met each other. And then boom, he popped up on her page. And I was like, hey, yo, where's the music at, my nigga? Like, what
Exactly.
is
Like, nigga,
this?
you happy. I remember niggas on Twitter was talking about, oh, nah, you got to stop this. Like, I'm sitting there like, break this nigga heart so we can get some heat again.
But yeah, they're happy. Had a beautiful baby girl. I'm glad he's out here living his best life.
No, Alagra, bro. I just searched her shit up. It dropped at the end of 2019. I thought it was the beginning of 2020. Those feels again. Disappointed.
That James dropped the album too. I was
That
kind of
didn't.
disappointed.
Her album didn't disappoint me. I just thought it would drop this year. I'm like, damn, I could have thrown that on my list.
Jaden Smith album disappointed me too.
Did it really?
It was not a rap album. It was not a rap album, and I was like, oh.
Oh,
It was like a Kid Cudi situation where I was expecting a rap album, right? And
and then you
he
got
dropped a rock
completely
album.
different.
And it's not even a bad album, but that's not what I was expecting, you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. He
Like,
kind of
this
just
isn't
went
what
left with on you.
Yeah.
man zigged when he should have.
You know what album I kind of really don't care for too as well by the Gorillas was The Song Machine, but it was like the deluxe, so I can understand why, but I just wasn't too keen on that.
I didn't even know
Even
that
Song
dropped.
Machine episode 8, yeah, they've been dropping music like
Don't let my brother
pretty back
talk
to
shit.
back.
He love them niggas to death.
Yo, isn't Schmurder supposed to be out? I know this is randomly like off topic, but in December, what the fuck? Or is that next year in December?
You said is what's supposed to be out because you kind of broke out in and out for me.
Bobby Schmurder?
Bobby Smurder's supposed to be out in like August
About
or
to say,
October.
yeah.
I heard they denied his shit or something because I remember saying his hat finna come back to him like Thor's hammer.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
those
they
memes.
definitely
I
said
remember
that.
those memes. And then I think, yeah, like you said, it got delayed or they denied him or something like that.
They definitely denied that, man. Because like I know he had his hearing or all that shit. They was just like fuck him.
Mm-mm. No,
Because
I
he
think
was supposed to come out.
from what I heard, bro, that nigga brought like a knife, in the prison or something like that. Like, I guess he's.
He didn't do it.
I can't fault him for it, but
No, that's not true. He ain't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't hear that.
Hey, my brother just walked in. I asked him what you think about that new Gorillaz album. He said that shit was a banger.
Oh,
But to say, I just probably have to listen to it again. It's kind of one of those for me personally, where I just wasn't really into it and paying attention when I first listened to it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so maybe like the second, third time around, I'll probably ease into it and end up liking it. But you know how it is when you kind of don't really have the interest, but you're still listening.
That was me with Tiana Taylor shit the whole year. It's like I'm gonna do one song at a time, then get stuck on one song and never listen to the rest.
It'd be like that. It really do be like that.
I wish I could have put Chasing Summer on there, but that came out last year.
I'm gonna put Ari Lennox Buster single on there.
Especially John Redcorn. Like, I don't know why that's blown up like this year. Probably because the video came out this year.
Yeah.
But that shit top tier, bro. Any songs or albums that disappointed you, Kiki, before we close this off?
Uh,
Sup?
not really. Not really.
Oh, Warwolf. You know?
I said the
You
only
listen to
thing that
Thunderstorm?
really like disappointed me, even though it was on my list, was like the light pack because I wanted it to be an album rather than an EP. But that was more like but you know, it's still good. I just my own personal preference. Yeah.
You just wanted more.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and close this show out. Yeah, definitely. If you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe.
Do it.
Listen on Spotify, Anchor, share it. And don't forget, support us on Anchor or Patreon.
Us.
Yeah, we need them bills. We need money.
Support us. Donate.
But we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace. See you next Wednesday.
I'm gonna fuck with you, and you better fuck with me.